Hi everybody, it's Tammy. This is week 4 of our climate-friendly or carbon-friendly recipes under the theme, the food that you eat. So tonight I have a super quick soup for you. It's really budget-friendly, it's very low carbon, and it's really tasty. And it's ready in about 10 to 15 minutes. So really fast, which we like. So what I'm going to do, I have a pot on the stove, a soup pot, and I've put a little bit of oil in it. You don't have to do that for the original recipe. The original bean recipe is just a can of baked beans, and I get the ones that are just in tomato sauce, so not the ones with the pork in it. A can of stewed tomatoes, and they can have herbs in it if you want, but we are going to be adding some herbs. So you throw the tomatoes, the beans, you throw 1 teaspoon of dried basil and 1 teaspoon of dried parsley in, and you just let that stew in the pot for about 10 minutes. You also put in 1 cup of water. And that 1 cup of water is going to cut the salt in your beans, because baked beans in the can typically are very high in salt. My tomatoes just happen to be salt-free, so I will taste this soup at the end just to make sure there is enough seasoning in it. But what I'm going to do with my soup is do something slightly different in the video, and I'm just going to add a couple of things from the fridge. So I had a little bit of leftover onion, so I've been heating up my oil. I'm going to add some diced onion just because it was left over, so it's still fresh. I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to add that to the pot, and we'll get that sauteing. So again, this is just an add-in, so I've got an extra few minutes that I'm going to add on to this recipe just because I want to get rid of my leftovers, right? I don't want to have any food waste. So as that's sauteing, the other thing that I'm going to do to this recipe is I'm also going to give it a little bit of a Southwestern flair. So once all my ingredients are simmering for about 10 minutes in the pot, I am going to add 1 cup of frozen kernel corn, and I'm going to throw that into the pot as well. And then I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of shredded cheese, whatever you have in the fridge. I just happen to have marble cheese, but if you have Monterey Jack or whatever you have, mozzarella, whatever, you can sprinkle that on, but that is completely optional. You don't have to have the cheese on at the end. And that is the recipe. Easy peasy. So be sure to look in your fridge, use up some of your veggies that need to be used up, so that you don't generate any waste. And there you have a quick, low carbon recipe. I'll be sure to post the recipe in this video, the original recipe, and then I'll just leave it to all of you to make it your own and add what you like. All right, great to see you. Final week, week 4. Hope you had a great low carbon month when it came to your eating, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.